Hey friends, we're going to start talking for the next few videos about the reasons why we're attracted to the people that we wind up being attracted to. Haven't you ever wondered about that? Like, well, this person is perfectly fine. We speak the same language. They're nice as can be. They're nice to look at, but I'm just not feeling it. Sad. Or sometimes we might do this and say, why was I attracted to that person? It turned out to be a train wreck. So, what little machine movements are going on up here that make us choose one partner over another? All right? There are a lot of theories. Today we're just going to look at two. It's called similarity, birds of a feather flock together, or complementarity, which could also be called opposites attract. Think of a color wheel and how the colors that are directly opposite each other on the color wheel are called complementary colors: yellow and purple, blue and orange, red and green. They are opposite of each other, but they seem to make their partner look so good and so bright. That's what's meant by complementarity. Being attracted to someone who is strong in personality areas where you're weak. Make sense? Okay. That would be like an introvert going for an extrovert. Somebody who is very flighty and artistic, being attracted to a person who is very grounded and rational and logical. It's a lot to be said for that. The other one, the similarity, I'm not just talking about, well, they have the same color eyes and hair as I do. It's much, a lot deeper than that. Excuse me, please. Similarity is talking again about personality traits, but also about demographics. For example, we're both Southern, or we're both city people, or we both grew up on a farm. Those kind of things play into similarity. Race, that is a big one. We know that years ago, it used to be illegal to marry a person from a race that is different from your own. That was ended with the Loving versus the United States, or I don't remember the name of the court case, but there was a movie about it a few years ago. It was a very, very sweet movie, and now you can marry a person that is from a different race as you are. But it still only represents about 10 to 11% of all marriages are of mixed races. Ever wonder why it didn't take off more? Because it's difficult. That's why. People of mixed religions, that is possible. People from two different religions can marry. But there are going to be hurdles that come as part and parcel of that difference. Like, how do we raise the kids? Or what holidays do we celebrate? So there are some challenges to picking a partner that is different from yourself. When research starts talking, and it does love to talk, they tell us that they find more evidence in favor of similarity, couples choosing each other because they have a whole lot in common, than they do evidence for couples choosing people because they're just the opposite of each other. It's kind of nice. Henry and I got a little bit of both. We came from the same little dot on the map, pretty much. There might be 10 miles between where his house was growing up and my house growing up. But we went to the same school, same basic type of religion. We both called a shopping cart a buggy. One of the first times we had a long conversation, he made reference to a joke, the punchline to a joke. That was one of my daddy's favorite jokes. So, wow, talk about similarity. We have it, and it felt like coming home to find that. But at the same time, we are different in a lot of ways. Thank the Lord, he is good at math and numbers and things of that nature, because numbers are not my friend at all. I've got a rip-roaring math learning disability. But he steps in and handles that stuff. If you want to talk about theories, that gray, fuzzy, cloudy, foggy stuff that floats up here, I'm your girl. I love it. You want to talk about boots on the ground, logic, and, A plus B equals C. Gets boring to me. But he's better at that. So I'm a night owl. He's an early bird. In a lot of ways, we've got both the opposites attract and the similarity going for us. But like I was saying earlier, research comes down on the side of similarity. Birds of a feather do tend to flock together, and it makes things really much easier. You would think, oh, for goodness sakes, don't give me a partner like myself. We'll drive each other crazy. Well, yeah, there's that part of it too. But a partner whose mama made tuna fish the same way your mama did, or who celebrates the same holidays that you do, that makes it so much easier. It's difficult when there is a vast difference between the two people in the relationship. It's almost like there are certain hurdles that they're going to have to jump in that race of life that they win. That was kind of pushed that metaphor, didn't I? Yeah, that wasn't a good one. I apologize for that. But just know that it could be that someone is strong in some ways that you are weak in your personality, and that's what makes you go for them. Or it could be that you have a lot in common, not just in your traits, but also in your demographics, socioeconomic status, age. We were both baby boomers or millennials or Gen Xers. That stuff is powerful. So the easier row to hoe would be coming down on a partner who is very much like yourself. Okay? All right. Next time we're going to talk about some more theories about why we choose who